Choose Jamaica. We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica led a party, building shared prosperity. No, he never said that it would happen overnight. Still, we laid the foundation to make the future right. We played our hands to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choices come. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JP standing bold through every planet, school and road. From origins to home, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. Our leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choices come. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica. Yes, we will see the fruit of the labor. We are getting down at no later. He is a leader, real and competent. And you always deserve the confidence. Yes, we will see the fruit of the labor. We are getting down at no later. Prosperity for you and me. Choose Jamaica, choose JLC. For better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica.
Good evening, Libra Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good evening, my people. Good evening, and good evening to the P6 crew. Now, guys, mic check and visual check. You know, tell me what I go on in the comment section. If you don't see me, tell me if you don't hear me, tell me if I'm patchy. Tell me what I go on, please, because, you know, anytime I use StreamYard, it tends to worse than when I use the actual YouTube. But I believe it is my signal in the era that I live. The signal is very crap, and Wi-Fi signal in general is very crap in the United Kingdom. You guys in Jamaica actually have better signal than, you know, than us here in the UK. So don't tell me if you don't hear me properly. Tell me if you don't see me properly, my people. Please. Before we get to the shout outs, don't tell me quickly. And the live is building up, so, you know, for the persons who is always complaining that the intro is too long, we have to let the live build up. See, there's 39 of us so far, my people. So big up all 39 persons who are watching. Well, tell me in the comment section if you not hear me now. If you not see me good. Because me just assume now so you not hear me, you know, like how me not see you not respond. See? All right, Patrick say yes. You not see me and not hear me good, yeah? All right, so here on screen we got none other than old Bucky Swampz with his hand in a body root, and then a shake lady hand around, so I find a washing dirty hand. But anyway, that is not really what we come here to talk about this evening. But I got a clip that I want to play for us this evening, and then I'm going to break it down for us. See? So listen to this, my people.
Thank you so much for joining us for All Angles. I'm Dion Jax Miller. Now in this program, a special one-on-one with opposition leader Mark Golding. This follows the conclusion of the budget debate, which is going to be the last budget debate before our upcoming general election. So things at time in the parliament got a little, I don't know, shall we say lively? There were some points of disagreement, especially in relation to what the finance minister in her budget closing presentation called the opposition's implied budget. Take a look.
With a focus on building houses that are affordable to the people, the next PNP administration will take a multi-pronged strategy to tackling the housing crisis. Our first strategy is a set of measures relating to the National Housing Trust. We will stop the annual extraction of the $11.4 billion from the NHT to fund the budget.
One full scholarship for a university degree per family. Madam Speaker, I had to get out my Excel spreadsheet to do this one. I did it more than once to assure myself that it was correct. You're talking about $31.5 billion annually, Madam Speaker. The bottom line, the PNP's promises, and I didn't even take all of them into consideration, is $48.8 billion.
I rise on a point of order because the minister is misleading the House. We did not present an implied budget for the coming fiscal year. We presented our proposals, our policy commitments for the next PNP government, and we have never said that they will be implemented in the current fiscal year. They are. After today, the budget would have been passed for the fiscal year. Our proposals represent what we will be doing for the duration of our first term in office. And that is what we were saying. And they will all operate within the current fiscal rules. Stop misleading the House.
Listen to Mark Golding carefully now.
Mr. Golding, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Dion.
So you seemed a little bit, I don't know if I want to say testy or upset in relation to the finance minister's comment about the opposition's quote-unquote implied budget. Why?
Well, because what she was doing was, first of all, I think, misrepresenting the costings of what we plan to do, and implying that when we presented, we were somehow presenting a budget, which is not what oppositions do. We will, when we form government in the coming fiscal year, there will already be a budget in place, the one that was passed yesterday, and will go to the Senate for formal ratification on Friday. And so the new fiscal year starts next week, Tuesday. We will be in a budget already. What we were doing was presenting our vision and our policy commitments for the first term of office of the next PNP government. And
then Jamaica, I never did know say when the election call and the opposition win the election, then keep the same budget as the old government. I know say they never call back parliament and present a new budget. I know Mark Golding, I know something new this evening. What we continue to listen.
All of it was premised by expressing clear commitment to adherence with the fiscal rules. We are the ones who put the fiscal rules into law when we were in government.
No, that is the point that I wanted to get to. I'm going to pull up your back. I'm going to hear the part that Mark Golding said a while ago. I'm going to pull up your little bit. Now listen to this. Wagwan feet. Hold on my paper. I'm going to remove it and then add it back. I want to hear this. The part there. I don't know when I do it, but you know I play. I'm going to take it all out of the studio completely and then put it back. Because I want to hear the part, you know. I want to hear how Mark Golding very wicked and vicious and lie. And every liar is a thief. I'm going to prove to tonight say I lie Mark Golding I tell. I'm going to add it back to this state.
Thank you so
it for formal ratification on Friday.
Listen to this now.
And so the new fiscal year starts next week, Tuesday. We will be in a budget already. What we were doing was presenting our vision and our policy commitments for the first term of office of the next PNP government.
Listen to Mark Golding carefully now.
All of it was premised by express and clear commitment to adherence with the fiscal rules. We are the ones who put the fiscal rules into law when we were in government. It is.
When I hear that, Mark Golding said, we are the ones who put the fiscal rule when we were in government. Now I'm going to prove to you now, say I lie Mark Golding I tell, but we'll listen, look a bit further. Listen to this.
Those fiscal rules that have enabled Jamaica to get through this period of intense debt reduction, which is a tremendous achievement for Jamaica, which both administrations can claim credit for, us for initiating it and doing the very heavy lifting of the...
When you hear a man say us for initiating it and do the very heavy lifting. Now my people, I got before me right now, see? I got before me right now some documentation. I'm going to read it to you. Listen to this. The Fiscal Responsibility Law, FRL, in Jamaica was given legal force in 2010. Now, who was the government in Jamaica in 2010? Wanna tell me in the comment section, my people. Who was in government in 2010? See? This law established a framework for fiscal responsibility, including specific rules and objectives for managing public finances. The framework was further strengthened by the establishment of an independent fiscal committee, which played a role in monitoring adherence to the FRL. Now, who was in government in 2010, my people? Now tell me now. Now I roll out the shout out right now before we go any further, because I realize I'm not do them. So we'll scroll right back up and then do the evening shout out. So Marlene, big up yourself. Lisa, big up yourself, Lisa. Big up, good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. Jacqueline, big up yourself. Patrick, big up yourself. Tom, big up yourself. Yes, we can imagine the lie them when them tell. Angie, big up yourself. Gloria, big up yourself. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. And good evening, mommy. Gloria, big up yourself. Winsome Nemacha, good evening, mama. Angela, big up yourself. PB, big up yourself. Simone, big up yourself. DGG, big up yourself. And Father Taylor Rooster, big up yourself, my boss. Now, one minute, you don't have to tell me. All right, so Taylor Rooster said Bruce Golding and the JLP. So we were in government in 2010 when we established this. And I remember when I telling you last night, say, you know, when Bruce Golding saw the finances of Jamaica and where Jamaica was financially, Bruce Golding actually cried yai water, because Bruce Golding know that his kids and his grandkids and his grandkids' kids will be paying back debt in Jamaica. So Bruce Golding had to do something like this, my people, right? When Edward Seaga left government in 1989, Edward Seaga had borrowed upward to $80 billion. Jamaica was 80 billion United States dollars in debt. What the PNP should have done when they came to power in 89 was start to pay down that debt. What they did not do was pay down that debt. They started to add to it. So by the time Labour had came back to power in 2007, my people, Jamaica owed $980 billion. In that 18 and a half years, the PNP borrowed $900 billion. And Jamaica was $980 billion in debt because the PNP did not pay any of that $80 billion, pay off any of that $80 billion that Edward Seaga had borrowed. And that's what they should have done as good steward of our nation, my people. See, so Mark Golding is sitting here on national television and TVJ, you know, lying through his teeth, telling the Jamaican people that it was the PNP government that implemented the fiscal rule, like we are idiot. See, that's why in turn up a catch out in Batty de Soka, you know, no ambition, my people. And every liar is a thief. But we'll listen to him some more.
Earlier stages, the government for continuing and bringing it to where it is.
Let me jump in a minute here,
Yes,
because you're going back to the
Yes.
back a little bit, and I want to come back to the costing. You said the finance minister was misrepresenting your costing. I mean, what she said she was doing was making assumptions based on the proposals you presented.
Right.
But having said that, though, you're just coming from a press conference where you did present numbers and you did present costings, and
Yes.
you laid out your case as to why it is that this was feasible. How could that not then have been a part of your budget presentation, so that people could see or make up their own minds whether or not these proposals are practical or feasible, can even work, as opposed to just being a laundry list of campaign promises?
Well, as I said, we didn't anticipate, we didn't formulate it as a budget, because we will be in a budget when we come into government.
You know why they did not formulate a budget? Because they were hoping that they would win and just carry on everything that the JLP is doing and then say that it was them. But listen to him contradict himself.
Rolling out of our proposals and the phasing of them is something which will have to be considered when we form government. A lot will depend on what's happening in the economy at the time. Are we going to continue to have a sluggish economy? You know, we're coming out of 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth and a recessionary environment to begin the year. We don't really know what's been happening with the tax take since then and so on. So there are a lot of things that we would have to look at when we form government. And then we'd have to look at the discretionary expenditure that's in the budget that was just approved, which is $360 billion, and decide what areas of it will we continue with, what will we maybe defer, what may we scale down, what may we completely discontinue. Because at the end of the day...
So listen to this now, my people. Mark Golding said we came out of 2 quarters of economic, 2 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth. And then Mark Golding goes on to say that the budget is $360 billion. Now, if we were in recessionary, if we were in an era where a recession was about to occur, my people, wouldn't the government defer a lot of that spending? But anyway, let us continue.
We won't be voted in to government to continue what the JLP has been.
This is what I want to know for here. So listen. After Mark Golding said that they would not present a budget, my people, because we would have already been in the middle of a budget. Now Mark Golding, the same Mark Golding, is sitting there on television telling Bigfoot, and Jackson Miller, I'm glad I don't see foot them name tough like a hog foot. See? Say he would not be voted in to continue the budget of the JLP. So what would Mark Golding be doing? Because he say in one breath, say, my people, say we would already be in a budget already. And now he's saying he's not being voted in to carry out the budget at the Jamaica Labour Party. So what is it, Mark Golding? And this is why we cannot have Mark Golding as leader of our nation. He's indecisive. See? But we continue to listen to the end. It clip almost done, my people.
Doing. You know, we will be voted in to do what we say we want to do. So there will be some adjustments to how that discretionary expenditure is rolled out, because that...
She's not counteracting him, David, because Dan Jackson Miller is a comrade.
Really represents the priorities of the government of the day. But how we phase it and so on will depend on the circumstances at the time. Who knows if we're going to have a year without any natural disasters, for example. So, you know, there are a lot of issues that can affect the timing of things, you know.
So is it that those numbers, you guys sat down and worked on them after the finance minister's criticism in our...
No, we couldn't have produced it in such a short space of time. We have been working on it for quite a long time, actually. There are a couple of things which we, when we were near to the budget presentation, we came up with, and we had an idea of the costing, but we didn't nail it down with the precision that we have since. But the vast majority of what...
Why would you present? According to Mark Golding said this is their plan. This was not a budget. This was their plan for the next 5 years should the PNP gain government. So why would Mark Golding bring something that they did not nail down to the team of people? Why would Mark Golding bring something forth to the Jamaican people to take a look at, and they did not crunch the numbers as to how exactly they would have formulated their program and their programs, my people? Mark Golding obviously is sitting in front of national TV. I realize that not a lot of bloggers have really take this clip and analyze it, my people. But I am choosing to do so tonight because Mark Golding obviously take the Jamaican people for the shit where they put in fingernail when crash out and body hole. See? But we'll continue to listen to the end.
What we were presenting, we had a good sense of what the cost would be.
All right, I have one or two more questions on that, but we're at the break, so let's go to the break. We're talking to Opposition Leader Mark Golding. We're back in a moment.
So I guess that was it, my people. That's where the clip ended. However, you know, we would have listened to it, and I don't want his scruffy face. Guys, I got some spotting on my face, so I go and make them better before me shave. You see me? Anyway, this man is so offensive to my spirit. I feel sick every time I hear him speak. Who? Bucky. Old Bucky Swampz. Don't worry. We have a couple more months till we get rid of Bucky Swampz. Bucky Swampz will go a yard soon. We have put him on a banana boat and pack him up him on a British passport. We have keep Sanja car. Sanja, if Mark Golding a beat you, blink 2 times. Big up yourself for the birthday. Beverly, big up yourself. Blue Jay, big up yourself. Valentina, big up yourself as well. See, big up everybody that is here so far. Make certain give me some thumbs up on the live. And anybody that is here that is new, make certain want to subscribe. Please. See, now, another thing that I saw in the news. So I wanted to dispel that rumor that Mark Golding was saying that, you know, it is the PNP that created the fiscal rule policy. It wasn't them. It was Bruce Golding and the Jamaica Labour Party in the year 2010, my people. We would end up losing government the next year, you know, because of the Tivoli incursion and thing. But this law was already passed, you know. It was written and passed by that time, my people. Another rumor that I want to dispel, well, not even a rumor per se, but, you know, I saw the PNP saying yesterday that it is the Jamaica Labour Party that is responsible for the cleaning of cemeteries. Now, the PNP is so desperate, my people. the PNP is trying to latch on any God Almighty thing that they deem that can help their cause. Big up yourself, David Freighter. Saying, Joan, big up yourself. Good evening. So listen to this now, my people. And I have given you guys this on several occasions, but I will go over it because, you know, they are new persons and they are persons who might not know, you know. So I'll give you the roles and function of the municipal corporation in Jamaica. So if you come from Westmoreland, if you come from Hanover, if you come from St. Elizabeth, if you come from Manchester, see, this is the role of your municipality and functions. See, and your municipality is your municipal corporation. Used to be called the parish council. See, so when you vote for your councillor, when you see a local government election that is called, my people, and you vote for your councillor then sits in the municipal corporation. See, as a councillor, right? And whoever wins the most councillor in any constituency. So anybody win the say there is 12 divisional seat and one team win 7, then that team forms the mayor. See, for example, in Savlamar, right, we have 14, not Savlamar, in Westmoreland, we have 14 divisions in the constituency. See, in across all constituency, 14 divisions. and the PNP would have won at the last local government election 11 out of the 14. See? 11 or 10, 11 out of the 14. So they formed the mayor again for the umpteenth time in 36 years. So here is the role and function of that PNP Municipal Corporation down there or anywhere across Jamaica. And this goes for labor right as well. So if a labor right form the mayor, this is their responsibility as well. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Development acts as the agent of local development. This covers the areas of 1. Development planning, 2. Minor water supplies, 3. Municipal parks and beautification, 4. Markets, 5. Parochial road maintenance. That is an important point. We'll get back this. So, poor relief. Yes, your locality is responsible for looking after the poor in that locality. See? Street lighting. Yes, that is a part of their responsibility as well. Solid waste management. That is also a part of the manage that as well. So they're meant to send the trucks to come and take up your garbage to take to the dump. Yes, that is their responsibility. Their responsibility also covers fire services. Yes, it covers fire services. Disaster preparedness and emergency management. That is the job of the locality as well. And local government amenities. See, what does amenities mean? Abattoirs, ponds, parks, and cemeteries. A cemetery is a part of the municipal corporation responsibility, my people. They are responsible for looking after all cemeteries. So when I hear PNP come out and PNP I say, a labor responsible for cemetery not clean. Whoever the locality, whoever is running the mayorship in your locality, they are responsible for the maintenance of the cemetery. For example, Savlamar, the public cemetery is called Tate Cemetery. It is the job of Mayor Delancey to make sure, and I believe that cemetery might even be in the deputy mayor's division, Deputy Dunce. See, he is responsible also. The mayor has responsibility overall for Savlamar because he's the mayor of Savlamar. However, Deputy Mayor Dan, that cemetery falls in his division. So both of them are responsible, my people, for the upkeeping of that cemetery. So if it is not clean, if it needs cutting, it is them that you need to call to ask about sorting it out. Now, if you go to Maypen, and Maypen Cemetery is not clean, who is the mayor for Maypen? Mr. Joel. Joel is responsible for that. See? And if you go to Montego Bay, Mr. Vernon is responsible for that. See? Anyway, that Kingston, when I was cemetery there, Mayor Suebe is responsible for that. Because he's the mayor of Kingston. See? So we need to ask these persons to cut out with their bullshit and stop acting as if they're children and do the work of the people that we elect them to do. See? So when them come and them say, yo, JLP is responsible for cemetery, JLP is responsible for this. In Savlamar, every road in the town of Savlamar is a parochial road, except maybe Great George Street, because it is the main road. Governments are responsible for the main roads. See? But every other road in a Savlamar, the municipal corporation is responsible for them. They are parochial roads, meaning that the municipal corporation is responsible for them. I read some comment now. I'm going to scroll up a little bit and see. Oh, no, go on with. I make certain I'm not behaving myself in this evening, you know. I'm going to have to spring to your phone and bite out some of the next thing. All right. MDL said, good evening. DUJON'S Labor Right family. All pathological liar them say about Mark Golding. Sorry, I beg your pardon. All Bucky Swampz. the PNP will stay in opposition for a very, very long time. Let's hope so, Taylor Rooster. Because people them go small and them and behave themselves, them go like them eat that. So why she not? Okay, read that already. I saw Mark Golding lies so easily, just like his people in other place. Yeah, man, them a lie. That's so wicked. PNP then decide so them gonna lie, tell all kind of lie to try and win the election, but in our work because they never account for book up people like me. You know, we go come deal with the facts and come tell the people them what go on. Boy, they don't like me. They don't like me do that all, but I say go me a fight for right of my people them. And we a fight for get a better Westmoreland. If you don't want to fight to get a better way to live, that's a food business. But me a fight tooth and nail to get a better Westmoreland. See? Oh, a time now. It is time we get a better Westmoreland now. See? Please double tap. Okay. Guys, you know, like up your live for me and remember if you don't subscribe it, for subscribe. See? Oh, this I'm going there now. Cancel that. Alright. Scroll down. PNP privilege, white man privilege. This man is so I see that already. So him liar, so him thief. Yeah, man, go in a big old criminal. The people they money in a finza. Old thief. What was a PNP wiki today? What did I do? Is a PNP take the picture there? I got PNP wiki to each other. Just with showing us a PNP now want Mark Golding there. They want him to go on. Juliet Clark said, good evening. Big up yourself, Juliet Clark. All I know, they are bare-faced. Yeah, DUJON, I am talking about Bucky Swampz. Him say, man. I know, man. Good evening, DUJON. Why does every PNP in office are so lie and dishonest and corrupt? That's why we never see nothing go on in our country for so many years, because them lie to it all the time and some people take it wholeheartedly and believe them. You know? My granny tell me, say, every liar is a thief. You know? So what? Me a chop liver? Why you not say hi to me? Big up yourself. Me not say big up already, MDL. I say big up already, you know. You not listen. Me a break up and tell me if you not see me good or if me a break up. Blessing brother DUJON and others on the platform. Big up yourself, David. And Anthony Smith says, good evening, DUJON. Keep up the great work you are doing. Big up yourself, my boss. Yes, they are responsible for street lights. Good evening, happy Saturday, DUJON. Big up yourself, Cass. Scott said JLP is a conservative party, not for poor people. Why? Mentally disabled. You know? I guess all of the hospital that JLP is building and rehabilitating, all of those are for rich people. All of the new markets that the Labour built since they came into power, all of those are for rich people. The children and adolescent hospital that they're building in Montego Bay, that is for rich people, I guess. Mr. Scott is trying to tell me. The 6 brand new ambulance that Savlamar Hospital got, you know, I guess those are for rich people, Scott, you know. And I guess all of the highways that are being built in Jamaica, including the Montego Bay Perimeter Road, that is for rich people as well, Scott. You know, all the $2.7 billion that the government spent buying police vehicles for police station island-wide, all of those are for rich people as well, Scott. The 6 helicopters that the government just purchased, those are for rich people. The 22 metal shark speed vessels that the government just purchased, those are for rich people as well. I guess all of the equipments that the government is buying and putting in the hospital, Scott, those are for rich people as well. I guess those new social homes that the Prime Minister is giving away, I bet he's taking out rich people out of their homes and telling them that they're poor and then building a free house giving those rich people, Scott. And I guess the homes that Desmond Mackenzie is building as well, homes for the indigent, you know. I believe those persons, they are not people who are less fortunate either, Scott. Those persons, I believe, they are multi-billionaires living on the street, and this government is telling them, listen, you're not a billionaire, you're poor, so we're going to give you homes for the indigent, I believe, are indigent. See, Scott. Would make sense for me, Jamaica, because we can't compare them people, you know, I don't know where they come from. See? Yes, DUJON, good evening, teacher with facts, watching you from New York. Big up everybody over New York that is watching this platform. Seeing, big up yourself, hey Jarrett. Philbert, big up yourself, you know. See? And Dan Warren, big up yourself, good evening. Ronaldo Miller, big up yourself. See? The lie, they not stick, DUJON. Great work. You can't stick. I'm there. How if you stick? That go stick to that all. I'm there to tell the people that what go on. Right now, if PNP hold me, they skid me alive. DUJON, I the Westmoreland alone, the whole Jamaica, because they love follow hearsay and run with it. I run with it too much. The people, them are learning at Westmoreland, though, you know. May I get some good feedback from Westmoreland. Everybody when I talk to say, yo, Mr. Daz, them a watch you, you know. People, them a watch you. Them a watch you. And them a hear what you say. So but we see, you know, may I see if I can get out an extra 2,000 vote. George Wright, I believe George Wright have 1,000 odd vote over DUJON'S. So may I see if I can get out an extra 2,000 votes. So George Wright can have 3,000 odd vote over DUJON'S. See, because we have to retire him. DUJON'S no ambition. 6 years. I don't do a goddamn thing in a Westmoreland. We must get up in front of them, make him move. If you want a yellow bus, them we just carry pit to them. DUJON'S. I'm at goal in big like 3 elephant, 4 cow, 3 hippo, 5 rhinoceros, 10 elephant, 60 bison, 5 camel, and about 3,000 rhino jump. He black one them. Anyway, we'll scroll down a little bit more. My paper. PNP finished great things, bro. One bro got big up yourself, you know. Dan Rai. Scott no ambition, my people. Don't know about wasting no time. Raymond, big up yourself. Good evening. The PNP-ism criminal organization supporter say they must say they assume say they must say the most stupid things. Sorry. No, so sometimes I feel like I'm dyslexic though. Sometimes I read when I don't see my people. I don't know how I go on with me. We don't have no MP in St. Thomas, so we have to go with the PNP. They are around. The whole of St. Thomas no MP. Which part of St. Thomas you come from? William Murphy. Can you imagine this? I love your response. Shake my head. I forgot to tell him say. Man say JLP are conservative and JLP not responsible for the poor. So who get all of them something there? A social pension where government have, where give elderly persons who are 65 and over a free pension. Even if they never work in their life. Who are benefit from them? The rich people don't have their money. Rich people don't need no free pension. So many know always Scott the pan. You know, the PNP then just don't have no ambition, my people. That's that of them problem. And a lack of ambition why the country never grow and the country never go on further than where we get it. You know, PNP have no leaders. They are not as educated as they are making out to be. See? They're very stupid. For lack of better word. They are illiterate. You know, and they're a set of nincompoop. Nincom Didi, you know. Anyway, Scott said the system is all a colonial system. Aye, brother, don't fool yourself. Well, you know, I will tell you this, Scott. In Libya, they do not have a colonial system right now in Libya. They do not have one in Iraq. They do not have one in Syria. I don't believe they have one in Afghanistan right now. They don't have any in Cuba. And they most certainly definitely do not have any in Haiti. Cuba and Haiti is within reach, Scott. So if you can kindly pack up your mother, your father, all your children, see if you can care anyone, your brother and sister them that is not a labor right, and see if you can evacuate with premises. See? Or if you don't want to live under no rules and no regulation, I don't know no country when I have a leader. See? So if you don't want to live under rule and law, you can ambassador, my friend. Just left no, we don't have a problem. We have more space for the rest of it. You know? No space, no there have more space for the rest of it, my boss. And nobody carry a woman, left him. You see me make it woman stay. Go on and left him. See if I get somebody else. Where I go. See? Because you see someone, I told me retire now still. Because I'm going to tell us, yo, you see someone when you go on and go on when I go. I'm more girl for the rest of it. You know? I retire now still for the game. Anyway, Scott doesn't want any of that. He just want to. Hold on, I'm scroll up because there's something here block me. Alright, here we go. Scott doesn't want any of that. He just want to stretch his arm out and get. He doesn't want to work. Man, I got bust out in Bastage. Wanna stay there. Man, I got put up on back as Scott. I have to call man daddy. She don't want to work. You know an ambition, brother. Lift up from both, man. See, Mark Finzak Golding and Peter Finzak Bunting love the poor. People like Scott. Scott not have ambition, man. Scott a dirty nigga. Only the PNP believe in Bucky Swampz. Exactly. I make certain I share the live from last night. I know the front part of it is a bit patchy. Because I listened to it last night when I go on my bed. And I realize it's very patchy at the front. So that might put off people from wanting to watch it. But after about 8 minutes or so, it kind of normal out. I hope this not patchy and thing, my people. I hope this is okay. Scott is living a life of fallacy. And he's not aware of what is going on in our country. He know exactly what going on in our country. All of them look at PNP. Joseph, big up yourself. See? They know what going on in our country. Them just beg say enough for them government in a government. And when they government in a government, they not do a goddamn thing for the rest of it. In case we also go. Anybody who like Jamaica want to live and move up. Come a spring chief phone and bite out one on the neck thing. Coach Will, West Rural St. Andrew, JLP have that luck, of course. I'm a Prime Minister constituency that. Big up on yourself, Coach Will. Down there, my Prime Minister constituency. Raising the income tax threshold to 2 million is for rich people. I guess so. Valentina. DUJON Mark Gold in a wheel. Mark Golding big like the biggest dinosaur you can find. He did we get up I gotta do look at jumping jacks. I gotta get up 2 times. Else if I go third Prime Minister and then seize up and can't move. We don't want no Prime Minister who can't come amongst the people them, you know. You see Andrew get up and amongst the people them. Mark Golding now can't afford that if he can get Prime Minister. I'm gonna sit down and get big and bitter. You know? Notice how the PNP use poor to brainwash and fool their followers. PNP, boy, I'm telling them, people. I'm telling them. It is a way. And then I like one time I diss them still, you know, but them always are this way. Yeah, one when name Gabriel Lie. Mighty God of Daniel. Yeah, one next look frozy one. When name Angay Stephen. Lie. I don't know where they get them from. And you see how them tell lie, you know, here nobody has send them no death threat and then sitting there. But they want to come tell me, say, them I got this and them I got that. I want one of them run up in me and see. I want one of them run up in me. I want to see what take place there. Feel like me a ramp, I don't know. Scott, look at you moving the goalpost. If you believe integrity matters, what Scott say about integrity? Because I kind of scroll up, you know. I scroll back down and see. Scott, what about integrity? Does it matter? Of course, integrity matter. Mark Golding has no integrity. Look for Mark Golding and in Batty route. You see people with integrity I turn up and do them sitting there. I crash out their ass. He's Scott. The rest say the leader and ambition is a big sour liar, the wicked man. Scott, look at you move. I read that already. Scott, is not living on planet Earth. You can't talk to us about integrity. PNP has the most scandal on planet Earth. You know, I'm going to do for now, man. I'm going to do look at research and come show and say, during the PNP time, PNP was one of the most corrupt government in the whole world. PNP was one of the most corrupt government in the whole world. This is how we got Jamaica on many financial grey lists and blacklists. They happened under the PNP because they were so corrupt. And the American government have them pan wire, you know. Have them pan wire, do all kind of illegal things and a thief with money. I don't remember me telling you. But we just not reach when if you get redacted yet, so we can't hear about it. But the day will come. The day will come, and I hope the day when the day come, at them in a government, so we can use that to vote them out. You see me? Sav Hospital, Sav New Hospital. Yes, we get a brand new hospital at Sav Lamar very soon. You know? Something that the PNP have not done, and the PNP had run Westmoreland for 50 years and done nothing for us. And this is why I'm here, being the voice of the Westmoreland people, to tell my people that we must say no to PNP. It's time to leave them behind. Sorry about that, my people. I'm going to take out this out of the studio. You know, we must leave them behind now, my people. There's no way we should be looking to the PNP for anything ever again. Scott is a typical PNP. They move the goalposts when they lose an argument. They jump from one thing to the next when they don't have the capacity to debate anything. They just use sound bites. Now, Scott, I'm going to put the link in the comment. And if you want, come on, I may will raise the Scott. You know, just jump in at the studio, come in, and me can hold a one reason, same speed. I know because I hear me I cuss PNP. I love all of my people them same way, and everybody welcome. But not just not an ambition, including some of my family them. See, yes, DUJON, enough. Rise is falling in the West Place Green Shower Labor Ride. Of course, whole heap of people down at Westmoreland switch from PNP to Labour. I do advise that get the chat shot the people that don't hear the Friday be too liar and thief. See it? Hey DUJON, forgot to say I'm watching you from Denmark. Big up yourself in the Blue Jay. And big up big up from over Denmark. I have not been to Denmark yet. You know, but I kinda pause all traveling for right now. But you know, this year, I did a plan to make a do a whole heap of traveling this year. I've been to a couple countries this year already. This year or last year? I believe last year. Last year. I lie. I go to Jamaica this year, but last year I've been outside of the UK several times. But, you know, I am planning to travel with my family next. You know, my wife and my bikini them. That I want to do next. The PNP was built to win election, not to govern Jamaica and make it a better place. Exactly. And DUJON, did you see the Prime Minister today in Balaclava? I saw some little clippings. You know, blessings in an area. I saw some little clippings. Where Scott? The Scott run gone. I call Scott for come debate, me sir. Where Scott gone? Jump in my back, Scott. And stop behave like he's a chicken. Pardon. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. The PN. Oh yeah, me read that. DUJON, blessings and enough love me late. Big up yourself in a Cindy. And welcome. I'm have to bite out the next thing. Every night you come here late to Cindy. I got suspend you soon. Because you know, behave yourself. Don't just do PNP corruption. Some are trying to push Mark as a man of integrity. Just compare ACs, the lies on stage, Finzak, etc. We did a whole live about all of the PNP scandal them not too long ago, you know. So guys, there's a live up there with the PNP scandals as well. So you can go back and have a look at that 20 scandals the PNP had in their 19 years. And the first two came within months of them taking office, billions of dollars went missing in 1989. Mighty God of Daniel. I love my performing PM. He just a cut ribbon and more ribbon. Was in Black River for the opening of the new KFC. Yeah, me see that today too. You know, and you know, this government has made the conditions so much so that people are confident in opening up business. Last year, 24,000 new businesses was registered in Jamaica last year. You know, me now make next year done. I'm gonna register one down there. See, so all we need for do something in our country. We don't want any runaway train, no lazy MP. Tired. Me soon gone in bed left on you know. Me drive 1 heap of miles to them paper. And then me get stuck in a traffic or accident happen. No accident, one car broke down on the motorway and police then block off the whole motorway. Me say they are 9, I see you. For they just block we spot the car there and up me next lane then make people pass. Lawrence Rowe are the real man. Him show Jamaica him bird paper. Let me not show no for me what there. Show no for me what there. We need to start while like a trend. You know, and ask Mark Golding for fame. Cause we need to find for Mark Golding where they. Wayne Stewart, big up yourself watching from New York. Green Wave next election. Yeah, man, that want green out the place again. You know? You see the last election map, most likely green, one completely greeny. One speck of orange for left by the next election. And a Mark Golding seat. But I like to see Mark Golding one seat again parliament. Well, we do either way, either have appoint a shadow cabinet still. You know, but they just would do no seat. My people. You know. But separate and aside from that, my people. You know, me go talk to you frankly, you know, because I don't know me like to do this. You know. All of us, my people, all of us. You know, apart from the younger ones, so persons who are 25 and under. You know, we grew up knowing, you know, the flaws and the ills of our nation. And the PNP who spend a lot of time, you know, the Jamaican people entrusted them. You know, we gave them our trust wholeheartedly. And they have let us down. And because of that, my people, we must endeavor to keep them away from power. One, they must apologize for, and I've said this before, they must apologize for the 70s. Jamaican people almost went hungry in the 70s, and the PNP is yet to apologize for that. Also the 90s, just before the 90s, PJ Patterson stole from the Jamaican people. He did not apologize for that. And they kicked him out. Michael Manley kicked him out of the party, and he left, and he said, I shall return. And he came back. He became prime minister after stealing from the Jamaican people. Philip Palwell also stole from the Jamaican people and blamed Kern Spencer. Philip Palwell owes us an apology. Damien Crawford also stole from the Jamaican people. Yes, Damien Crawford stole from the Jamaican people when he went to the Olympics and spent millions of our money saying that he shelled dog a club in England. That was taxpayers' money, and Damien Crawford should have gone to prison for that. So Michael Manley owes an apology. Can't give a kind dead. So Mark Golding has to apologize for both himself for Finzak. Omar Davis also owes an apology. PJ Patterson owes us an apology. Operation Pride, which Carl Blight was in charge of. Carl Blight also owes us an apology. Separate and aside from that, Dwayne Vaz owes us an apology in Westmoreland for not doing anything for 6 years. Roger Clark also owes an apology. Roger Clark can't do it, so Mark Golding have to take that responsibility. Carl Blight also owes us an apology in Westmoreland Central. Wickham McNeil owes us an apology in Western Westmoreland. PJ Patterson owes us an apology in Eastern Westmoreland. And Luther Buchanan also owes us an apology in Eastern Westmoreland. And now, Mark Golding, who removed Luther Buchanan and put Kids Meal in that position, owe us an apology for putting Kids Meal in that position. We don't want him down there. And Eastern Westmoreland, I am telling you guys, lock up on the picking them on the see date now pass and lock them up on the girl picking them. We here saying like them young. See? It is alleged that he like them young. So when you see my pass and not sending the girl picking them, not making look upon them. See? Yes, Philip Paul will also owe us an apology for the whole JPS saga as well. You know, Lisa Anna, who the people of CISA, an apology for spending 10 years there and did not do anything. You know, Angela Brown-Burke, all the people of her constituency, you know, an apology. They have failed. Fitz Jackson, all the people of his constituency, an apology. He has failed as well. You know, the PNP overall is a natural disaster. Mark Golding also owes his constituency an apology for not doing anything for them over the last 9 years. You know, since the Prime Minister started the new social housing program, Mark Golding, like every other MP, was allocated. You know, the woman that we see on the live yesterday, I would much like to talk to her, you know, so I can explain to her that Mark Golding, that she is there suffering because she can't build a home. You know, that's what I saw in the thing yesterday. She's suffering because she can't build a home, and she said she had paid up on things. Look. There is help out there for her, you know. She can get a home through her MP or member of parliament, who is Angela Brown-Burke, you know. But the PNP, who gets 5 houses each, just like every other JLP MPs get 5 houses to give away each year. They are refusing to give the people in their constituency these homes. Why? Because they don't want Andrew wants to come in and then constituency come cut a ribbon. 1 out of 25 house Mark Golding give away. And when he give away the first one and see a lady run go hug up the Prime Minister, Mark Golding get jealous and he not give away no more. So you have 24 houses when he can give away and he not give them away. Eh? We don't want a wicked set of people them than that, man. Damon Crawford are the new Jamaican comedian. I don't find him funny, you know. Dujan, you know, you did know that the last... Well, let me scroll up. Good evening, Anita Earlford. Good evening. Seranti say, Dujan, did you know that the last 2 persons that hung in Jamaica was from Westmoreland? 2 brothers, them was PNP, killer JLP supporter in 1989 general election. No, I never know. I news that to me. I forgot research that. Seranti. I know. I forgot to look at research, because you know I can't talk about it if I don't know about it. Damon Crawford is having read that already. Philip Paul, well him own daughter and baby mother. Why no one talk about that? We can't talk about that when we not have no evidence. And he ended it. You see me I say? Me personally refuse to talk about it because he ended up on the scene. I'm sure no a lady, if he did have anything to do with it, probably a lady would have said something. A one will get locked up. I just think of jealousy the lady that do it out there. You know, you have some woman they wicked and cruel like that. You can't look mama look her baby and take your baby life. Eh? Philip Paul wouldn't do it the way the man. Philip Paul must have ways and means to do it without that baby mother they getting involved. You know? So me not think he have nothing to do with it. That's what me think, but you know, everybody have their own opinion. She can also get a grant from the NSHP if she has land or is already building. Land has to be hers or she has permission. Well, you know, so the people that are living at their constituency there now have nothing. It's free. Simone, big up yourself. See? And Simone Campbell, big up yourself as well. So Valentina, I doubt she won that land there. You know, I capture land with PNP give them how much year. Remember, Mark built his scheme in Bahamas. So maybe that's where all the money goes. I tell you about me I talk about the government social housing program, Simone. Remember, so the government allocate 5 homes to each MP. Every MP, including the Prime Minister, get 5 homes to give away. Every single one of them get 5 houses we give away free to their constituency. See? So that lady that we saw on the live last night said that she struggled to build a house. You know, if she go to our MP can help her, you know, get a house. You know, she fly down from foreign to do that. No say that. Yeah, man, me nah say Philip Paul will involve. Me feel like a woman do it out of jealousy. You know, me deal with jealous woman already and me know how jealous woman stay. You know, but she just thinks she'd get away because of who Philip Paul is. But if Frigga can't get away. You know who me well wants to go to prison? Julian. But I don't know where them a wait for try him. Why them a take so long? I walk go on. Big up yourself, you know, Lisa. See? Alright, so let me just do my little statement now. So as I was saying before we get segue because of the comments, you know, all of us and our grannies and our grandfathers know that the PNP suffered the people of Jamaica. You know, I was talking to somebody today, because I don't know, I mentioned on live last night that we must Julian Silvera, Jylan Silvera, Sonny Gigger, putting lies of firearm in my wife, puntang, and pull the trigger 3 times. You know, and boy, they don't love woman, them are wicked. You know. But anyway, do you remember me that I tell you that a while ago? Yeah, they were try to wait him out, but he might go to prison. If you go to prison too wicked, that lately maybe wants to show up this administration. We can't put anything past the PNP. You know. Nothing at all nothing be put past the PNP. The PNP is a bunch of what you call it, a hyena. You know, they will kill their own to gain political power. You see me I say? They will kill their own to gain political power in this place what we call Jamaica. I must not allow it, my people. We must not allow it. When you hear me, I tell you no, I regular me come here because I come on, you know. So if you don't want to take heed, that's a phone business. Remember, say me not have to live in Jamaica. Most of you have to live down there. See? So I go in and it. Can't say me not tell you no. See? Yeah, back to what I did say now. Many of us have lived under the PNP government and we see the struggles. You know, I am of the belief that we should sue our parents and foreparents who have voted for Manley and PJ Patterson and Portia Simpson Miller. I am of the belief that we should sue them for neglect, for abuse, financial abuse, you know, and for keeping us in poverty. I believe that we have a case at the International Court of Human Rights. I believe our human rights was breached by our parents when they voted PNP for so long. I believe so. So I was talking to somebody today about drafting something to take to Parliament, but they say that gonna hurt the people. But you know, we should be able to sue our parents for monetary gain. But the problem is a lot of them, they all I know they can't go work for pay with. So you know, we have to go down to lefty. But we continue to educate the people, them people. But I believe we should sue them still, you know, so they have sense later on. And if they are ever reincarnated, then we have look sense next time. You know, these people talking about Nasty Mark, a man of integrity. If he was, he would never be reluctant to talk about his birthplace, his 32 account, Finzak, the constant lies. He's so deceptive and conceited. Let me tell you something. We don't have to understand about politics. Mark Golding them realize, say, back in the day, them used to tell lie wicked. Be a lie, them tell the Jamaican people them back in the day. And we hold on funny wholeheartedly. But guess what? Jamaican people are people kind of like mix up and yaga and bugo yaga. You say me the depend yasa me and say yo bombo clot suck out your mother. You don't want to see amount of people who pass the life and hitch up by you. But it's true, me I talk about something constructive. Years before you see 1,000 people per year. So here, people have to actually find you and love you and stay you and listen to you. But you see me the day I said this I want to suck out batty hole or this I want to this. Thousands of Jamaican, this is what Jamaican people love. They love the excitement. So the PNP realized this and they have capitalized on this for many years, many moons. See, but guess what happened now? Jamaican people actually have access to the internet now. Everybody have access. Everybody and their granny have access. And Jamaican people can see what going on in Canada. They can see what going on in England. They can see what going on in America. They can see what going on in Africa. So now the Jamaican people want demands. They are demanding better from our leaders and our officials because we want to have things too. And at that, the PNP find themselves in a problem now because they can't tell lie again. Because when they tell lie, they have to deal with people like me, and my crew and whole heap of others. See? So when time them tell lie, it not work. This a trip here. This a easier with there to combat their lie and tell them to watch it and lift up from so they're too ugly and lie. See? When they look on Julian Robinson. You remember the clip that when Julian Robinson say how he have a plan we call ease. I go find the clip with Andrew Holness, I go find the clip with Andrew Holness and he ease plan, See? And splice it two of them and drop it on TikTok, See, you want a wicked man that the man TV Prime Minister plan and I say a theme. A man plan when you have from 2014 or 2015 that time there. See? And the man implementing plans since in a government and Julian Robinson come and say he have his plan. But all the plan him in the plan to execute was to ease him body when they lose this next election because them are going to poop. I remember somebody telling you because we will be stepping over them. We are going to step on them. We are going to trample them. We will be obliterating them. We will eviscerate them. We will completely demolish them at the next election. And then Julian Robinson will ease him body then time there. Mark is even taking credit for something Raymond Price lobbied. Research for about the ganja. Well, we know that. We see that today. Why? We don't know what we are going to do about Mark Golding, people. We can't continue to indulge this, brother. I need to go now. Right now, I kind of want the election call to, I want it to be over now. So when the election done, I see me for 1 month, I sleep 1 month straight. I'm tired. We love the truth. Keep up the good work for our country. You not hear me? Tell me if you don't hear me, because I see Courtney say no audio. Come out of the app, Courtney, and go back in if you hear me now. See? Tell me if you don't hear me now. Okay, Valentina say she are here, so Courtney not here. Glenn say yes, I'm here. Sydney are here. Cindy are here, sorry. Narinda are here. Bertie are here. So I guess I hear thing, Courtney. Come out of the app and go back in at the app. But anyway, my people, we do hour and 10 minutes, we don't know. I know if me sit down here, so we don't know whole day, whole night. I know in my mind, but I have to go and get my rest. Anybody can hear after them internet, my wife say. So my wife say, if you fix a piece of internet, sir. My wife's on the internet at PNP internet. See? Siranti say, yes, I am hearing. So anyway, I'm gonna left on you know, my people, me soon in the morning. I think I'll come on a slight little bit earlier tomorrow morning so I can spend longer with you. What do you think? Could you tell me in the comment section before me go? Tell me. Think me if I come on 5:30 instead of 6 o'clock? Who is awake at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow? Wanna tell me? I not even remember when I say I research for no. But you know, I will remember shortly and I will be back in the morning with it. Bro, make sure enable subscriber mode. Yeah, man. Just subscribe and turn on your post notification bell. See, so once your post notification bell is on, once I'm live, it will notify you. But if your post notification bell is not on, odds are you will see me, but see me late. See? So when you follow me, turn on your post notification bell same time. At the little bell something, a little bell icon, just click on it and put on and turn it on and we will see. You will see me, sorry, when I am live. Right? So big up on yourself, big up to everybody that gave me a thumbs up. I can't see the thumbs up them past StreamYard, but you know, I am sure you guys gave me some thumbs up. So big up on yourself. Any new subscriber, any new person that subscribed this evening, big up on yourself if you know that, and I will soon I'm morning. Tired paper. See? Oh yes, the two PNP that killed the JLP. I will be researching that immediately. Me all in on my paper, I can't remember everything. See? So no soon I'm on. Alright, big up on yourself. Whole heap of love or respect. Shower liberals.